Okay.
Hi again.
Bruce says he loves you, and he's going to stand up, and let's read this story quick. We restarted the router, so fingers crossed, okay? Without ribbons and bows, Elder Jeffrey R. Holland from the Ensign, December 1977. The decorations are beautiful, and it's fun to give and receive presents, but you will recall from Dr. Seuss's holiday horror story, How I Stole Christmas, that the devilish Grinch determined to rob Whoville of every holiday treat. In a nefarious scheme in which the Grinch dressed as Santa himself, he moved through Whoville, taking every package, tree, ornament, and stocking. He stared down at Whoville. The Grinch popped his eyes. Okay, he's running away. Can't have him anywhere near the computer. He'll probably turn it off if he does. He stared down at Whoville. The Grinch popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without packages, boxes, or bags. And he puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. Part of the purpose for telling the story of Christmas is to remind us that Christmas doesn't come from a store. Indeed, however delightful we feel about it, even as children, each year it means a little bit more. And no matter how many times we read the biblical account of that evening in Bethlehem, we always come away with a thought or two we hadn't before. I do not feel, or mean this to sound, like a modern-day Scrooge. The gold, frankincense, and myrrh were humbly given and appreciatively received, and so they should be every year and always. As my wife and children can testify, no one gets more giddy about giving and receiving of presents than I do. But for that very reason, I, like you, need to remember the very plain scene, even the poverty, of a night devoid of tinsel or wrapping or goods of this world.
Yes.
Only when we see that sacred, unadorned child of our devotion, the babe of Bethlehem, will we know why 'tis the season to be jolly, and why the giving of gifts is so appropriate. At the focal point of all human history, a point illuminated by a new star in the heavens revealed for just such a purpose, probably no other mortal watched, none but a poor young carpenter, a beautiful virgin mother, and silent stabled animals who had not the power to utter the sacredness they had seen. Shepherds would soon arrive, and later wise men from the east. Later yet, the memory of that night would bring Santa Claus and Frosty and Rudolph, and all would be welcome. But first and forever, there was just a little family without toys or trees or tinsel, with a baby. That's how Christmas began. It is for this baby that we shout in chorus, hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn king. Mild he lays his glory by, born that man no more may die. Born to raise the sons of earth, born to give them second birth. Perhaps recalling the circumstances of that gift, of his birth, of his own childhood, perhaps remembering that purity and faith and genuine humility will be required of every celestial soul, Jesus must have said many times as he looked into the little eyes that loved him, eyes that always... We almost lost our camera there, sorry. Eyes that always best saw what and who he really was. Except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Christmas, then, is for children of all ages. So, I'm going to challenge every single one of you, point between now and Christmas Eve, to find one person each day that you could do something nice for that doesn't require a gift. An act of service, a random act of kindness, but not something that you buy or make and give away. What song are we singing?
How about Frosty the Snowman?
All right, Frosty the Snowman. Ready? You guys remember it?
Yeah.
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose. He was made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman was a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around, all down to the village with a broomstick in his hand. He would laugh and play, sing and dance all day, singing "Catch Me If You Can." Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow. Okay, we're gonna actually end it on purpose this time. Yay! It only took this many tries. We had to restart our router. So sorry.
Like you said, Mom, third time.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Good night.
Good night.
We love you.
We love you, everyone. Good night. Bye.
Bruce, say I love you.
Bye. I love you.